Less than 24 hours, less than 1 day. That's all that separates us from baseball. Your Houston Astros kick off the season opening day against the Chicago White Sox, the 2021 ALDS rematch. Now these clubs are in different positions from what they were in 2021. One coming off a World Series win, and another coming off a season where they drastically underperformed and were major disappointments in the league. But that's enough about that. You want to know about your Astros. You want to know what to expect from this offense opening weekend, what to expect from the pitching staff opening weekend. And luckily for you, I have the answers to all your questions. The Astros are going to start this season after the series 3-1 on the season. They're going to take 3 or 4 from the Chicago White Sox. And I'm not exactly sure which day that loss will occur on, whether it be Saturday or Sunday with either Luis Garcia or Jose Urquidy on the mound, but it's going to happen. But this Astros offense is going to be drastically improving from last season. Last season, they were averaging around 4.5, almost 5 runs a game, but they were on a season low versus the previous years. Now, the two guys on the offense that are going to have the biggest impact on the series. One is Mr. Jose Abreu, the guy the Astros stole from the White Sox in free agency and brought over from them. Jose Abreu is a run-producing machine. If there's guys on base in scoring position, most likely he is driving them in, as well as the fact that Jose already knows how this White Sox pitching staff performs, how they pitch, what they like to do. Secondly, Yordan Alvarez. Yordan Alvarez is already being crowned as perhaps the AL MVP for the season, if not one of the frontrunners for the MVP award. Season after season, Yordan Alvarez has improved in every statistical category, and I think this opening series for Yordan is going to be huge for him. He's going to set the tone for the rest of the AL. If I had to choose the over-under of 4.5 runs a game for the Astros, I'd choose the over on it. Even without guys like Michael Brantley and Jose Altuve, this offense is still going to go. It's still going to produce runs at a mass as well. Now, what can you expect out of the pitching rotation, out of that bullpen? Now, there's not much to be said about the bullpen. It's the best bullpen in all of baseball. The most dominant and elite arms are in that pen. And they're ready to go. Rafael Montero, Ryan Presley, Ryan Stanek, Brian Abreu, Hector Neris, even Phil Maton. They are ready to go. Now, let's swing around to the starting rotation. Framber Valdez, Christian Javier, Luis Garcia, and Jose Urquidy. Perhaps Hunter Brown. You're going to see these guys during this series. Game 1, Framber Valdez is going to be on the bump. Mr. Consistent. Mr. Quality start. I would be shocked, stumbled, bamboozled if Framber Valdez doesn't at least go 6 innings. 5 hits, 2 runs, 9 punchies, and a couple of walks. And I know a lot of people were worried about Framber Valdez as he's a ground ball pitcher. That's how he gets a lot of his outs with the shift going away. But let's go ahead and put that to rest. Framber Valdez is FIP, fielding independent pitching. If any of y'all don't know what that means, what's a 3.08 last season, which was paired with a sub 2.9 ERA. Framber may not be exactly as dominant as he was last year, but he's still going to be very, very good, a top line level starter in the league. I think the Astros won Game 1 and Game 2 of the series. The White Sox lineup is going to have to go back-to-back versus Framber Valdez and Christian Javier. There's not much that needs to be said about Christian Javier. We know how good that guy really is. But I genuinely believe Games 3 and 4 of the series, the White Sox start to turn the corner a little bit on the Astros and their pitching staff. With this being a make-it-or-break-it year for Luis Garcia to see if he's actually a bona fide ace starter in the league, or if he's just more of a back-of-the-end-of-the-rotation kind of guy, I think that the guys in the White Sox lineup are actually going to have some success against Luis Garcia and Jose Urquidy. And in lies in Games 3 or 4 of the series is where the Astros have their first loss of the year. If I was a betting man, I'd say Game 4 against Jose Urquidy on Sunday. If I had to make a bet or a wager, I'd say that the Astros score at least 12 or more runs this series and limit the White Sox to 7. The bullpen will probably give up 1 run off a couple of hits, but just punch everybody out, honestly. Hopefully by the end of Sunday night, I'm coming back on here saying that we're 3-1 and we're off to the hottest start in baseball. Notice I said hope. Nothing's ever given in sports. But would love to know what y'all think in the comment section down below. How do you think the series will go? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as well, don't forget, guys, I'm streaming almost every game this season, at least 120. I'm going to try to get both tomorrow night and Friday night and Sunday's games. Tomorrow's game starts at 6 p.m. Central Time. Don't miss the stream. We're going to be live. We're going to be hopping. We're going to be popping in there. But yes, baby. Baseball season is back. Streaming season is back. I'm hyped. You're hyped. My grandmother's hyped. If I had a pet fish, he'd be hyped. But until the next video on Sunday, adios, mis amigos.